just another wonderful day, another new wonderful week, and I hope everyone had a great spring break. I know that I did. I did social distancing, but I went and visited my parents, took them an Easter basket, and ate outside while they ate on their porch. So I got to spend Easter with them, but didn't really get to be there right with them, but we did social distancing, and it was awesome to be able to see my family. Done a lot of family things, game nights, celebrated my dad's birthday. We had a surprise virtual birthday party for him, and he was so surprised, and it was wonderful. I hope that you're taking this opportunity to have family time, to maybe do some hobbies or do some things that you might not have been able to do otherwise, like some gardening or things of that sort. So I'm hoping that everybody is taking this time to really embrace some opportunities to spend time with family and do some other things. I wanted to do a couple of announcements here, just a few things to just remind us of some things and also to inform us of some new things. As you saw last week, there was an announcement that our distance learning will continue until May 15th. So we did have an extension on that just came out. So until May 15th, we will continue with the format of learning that we have been using right now. Also, I just wanted to give a couple of reminders about our distance learning. Thank you all. We've gotten some great feedback and we've been able to make some adjustments based on that feedback. I also wanted to just remind people of a couple of things. I know some people are still having a little bit of difficulty as far as some of the hardware and using some of the software like Schoology and some of the other things. We do have in our newsletter, which will go out in a couple minutes and find out first, that does have a lot of information about some troubleshooting tips. So you may want to look at that if you're having some problems with your Chromebook or if you're having some other kinds of issues. It also does tell you who you can contact. Mr. Darling is our person that you can contact if you're having any problems with your Chromebook or you're having hardware issues. And Miss Bradshaw would be the person if you're having some problems with Schoology. She would be the person that you can email. If you email her, she will get right back with you. Their emails are right here in the newsletter, but they're also on our website. So you can go there and click, and they'll be happy to help you. Also, you can contact your child's teacher, and they can forward it on so that we can make sure that you're able to get the help that you need, because we want to make sure that you're able to access everything that you need to have the learning occur. Also, you are going to see that there is a survey that we will be putting out. It's in this newsletter. We'll also link it later on in the week in Find Out First. And we want to gather some feedback from you. We've gotten some feedback from some families, and we would like to continue to get that feedback because that's how we can continue to grow. We're always striving to get better, and so your feedback helps us to do that. We know that Schoology in the beginning was a little cumbersome. We know that there were some concerns with the learning plan, but we're hoping that that's getting easier. And we just like some feedback. I am spent some of this weekend going through the different websites and things of that sort. I saw some ways that we can make things more streamlined and less clicks. That's our goal, is to make it easy and accessible for everyone to be able to get into. So we'll be looking at that, but we want to have some feedback from you, and the students will also be getting a school-wide survey from us as well, because we want to hear from them as to how they're learning. So please make sure you give us some data, some information of how you're doing, and the survey link is here and will also come out through Find Out First. We have some exciting news. We are going to be having school meal drop off, and it will be at our school. So that is going to be starting today. There will be to go breakfast, lunch, and suppers on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 to 1. And the schedule is here. It also came out through the Find Out First, so you can look at that. If Spring Ridge is not the closest location, there are several other locations, and there's a link in our newsletter here that you can go to find those other locations. On Friday, we're going to be having some school supplies out. It will be a limited number, first come, first serve, of some extra school supplies that we had that we wanted to give in case families didn't have notebooks or pencils. We have baggies made up with some of those materials. So if you're able to come Friday, we'll have a table set up where first come, first serve can grab school supplies if needed for you all to make sure that your child can complete work. Also, I know that a Find Out First went out on Friday about grading and our term 4 grades. They will be a little different than our traditional grades. And grades 2 through 5 has the biggest changes. We are going to be having 2 grades. One is for pass, and that means we will have pass, and that will be for each subject area. And one is for incomplete. Pass does not mean passing the grade. That means as far as completing the assignments, meeting our expectations of completion of assignments. We will send out some more information, some more clear information about what that means about meeting expectations. But basically, it means that your child is getting in and completing assignments. We want all of our students to be pass, not incomplete. And incomplete means that we haven't completed the number of assignments that are necessary. So we are going to be having staff members reaching out. We have opportunities for you to contact teachers and other staff members so that we can make sure that all of our students are completing learning. The most important thing is that we're keeping our skills up to par. We do have instructional videos with every single lesson so that there is some teaching going on, there's practice going on, and I know that there are some computer programs that we're looking at. We're going to be providing and have been providing feedback to you and your child so that they are learning and fixing mistakes. It's all about growth mindset, learning, growing. If we make mistakes, that's okay, but we want to continue to keep on learning. And so that is our goal. That's what we're looking for the pass grade. Incomplete means that assignments were not, the number of assignments that we need were not completed. And we'll be sending out more information about that in the future. Our leadership teams are going to be talking about that. Pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade, you will be using the same grading system as we use regularly on our report cards. And again, we will be sending out some more information about what each of those need. We are not going to be doing the personal and social development rating scales. Those will not be completed on the report card. So you can take some time and read this. Gives a little bit more information, but I just wanted to let you know what is going to be going on as far as grading is concerned. And there is a reading challenge. If you'd like to get into Beanstack to do some additional reading, that is there. So for those of you that would like to do some additional reading, there is information and a link there for you to take part in a reading challenge if you would like. I've had a couple of parents and some conversations that I've had say that their child is spending a long time doing assignments. Please keep in mind that for pre-K, it should be no more than 45 minutes a day. For kindergarten and first grade, for our primary grades and second grade, it should be no more than 90 minutes a day. And for third through fifth, it should be no more than 2 hours a day. So if your child is spending more than that, please stop. Please then email the teacher after those time limits and let the teacher know so that they can contact you and get back with you and talk with you and brainstorm and problem solve what's going on. Sometimes we as teachers and school staff are just learning how much is an appropriate amount of time. So sometimes we might have assigned too much or given too many items. If you feel like it's a lot, email the teacher and they can help you to prioritize. Or sometimes there's things that we can do to help streamline to make it quicker for your child. So please give us feedback. Please let us know, but please don't spend extended long periods of time on work. It really is supposed to meet those guidelines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you to my RU students. I miss you. I hope that you're enjoying the videos that your teachers are doing to tell you a little bit about themselves. Please make sure you look at those morning videos or those videos that they're posting 3 times a week because they do have important information. So make sure that you're listening to those to get that information. And I hope, RUs, that you are showing kindness, being kind at home, helping out, and doing your chores and other things of that sort, and just being a kind person and a kind student because it matters. Let's have a great day of learning. Let's have a great week of learning. Remember those R's, being ready, respectful, and responsible. Remember to always do your best and have a great week of learning. Bye-bye.